Dan was my mother's favorite.
And my mother loved Dan.
George.
He was the most personable guy you ever wanted. And my grandmother never believed that it was intentional. He wasn't convicted of first-degree murder, but he was convicted of manslaughter because he hit this guy, and he guess the guy hit his head or something. Whatever it was. It was a fight, and it was always a bar fight. But anyway, Mom and Pat kept in contact. And we came back to Chicago. Pat lived in
Calumet City.
Was that when she
Where?
lived in Hammond?
Calumet City?
Calumet City. And she had a trilub, one of those.
My mother had to take her shoes off before she could go in the house.
That's right.
Because she had white carpet in or something.
Pat
She
was
hated that.
clinically clean. She was like my mother.
Yeah.
The health department would come over once a week to take lessons from my mother and Pat. Our grandmothers.
Well, the story
Yeah,
about that,
we are in
that
everything.
home was that we were down to visit them, and next door was a rigger for
U.S. Steel.
Company.
And Harold, her husband, whose name was Lawrence, Larry.
Larry,
Well,
yeah.
he
Harold,
had
they
he had
called
a
him.
friend over to help him remove a tree in his backyard. And he was going to take it down because they wanted too much money to remove it.
Oh boy.
Well,
You can-
he
you-
chopped
you have
this
this
limb,
picture.
and they had this limb rigged, and the limb swung around and hit the chimney
On
of the
Pat's
house
house.
and knocked the top 3 feet off onto his buddy's car in the driveway.
Oh boy.
Chinese fire drill doesn't cover it.
It was ugly.
I remember,
But we went to a party there. This was when
I think it was when we went to Virginia. We were going across country in the Buick, Mary, wasn't it?
no, I was there
Okay.
that night. I think this
What
was
about the van?
I don't know.
oh maybe that's what it was.
I think it was when we came
No.
back.
No, because Mom was there. My mother was there. I think it was Uncle George's funeral.
Maybe. Because we were little.
Or Uncle Jim, one of the two. So it was probably the mid 50s, late 50s. Anyway, we go to the party, and we have a cousin whose name is Donna. And it's a whole new definition in the word drunk. I mean, a whole new category for drunk.
Pickled.
And he would drink himself and then say, I've got to go home. Somebody called me a blue cab. I'd never heard of a blue cab in Chicago. I need a blue cab. I need a blue cab. So,
They didn't have Uber back then.
Billy Creedon.
Who was Mary's
Billy
husband.
Creed, I remember that name.
Billy Creedon was Aunt Mary's oldest son. And Billy Creedon says, I'll get him a cab. I'll get him a cab.
Roger Mahina Surf Pro Gurney.
That's Roger Sercro. So they get him
Yes,
a
sir.
cab.
How are you?
And send him home, and the cab comes back because this guy had no money.
I'm sorry, it's hard to hear you. We're in a restaurant in Arlington Heights.
No money. He was, I'm telling you, he was a whole new definition of drunk.
Where?
He showed up at every party before he was loaded when he got there. So he kept saying to me, "Now, who are you?
Well, why don't I give
Who
you
are
a
you?
call when we live here?
Who are you?" And then he'd say the same thing to people that he knew.
Okay.
Who are you?
All righty.
Hmm.